Argument of love is love and we should celebrate and make legal all types of love. If you are from Qatar and you are a Muslim and you live in England, you cannot legally marry 3 or 4 women. Polygamy is against the law in England. So if we were to hold the World Cup in England, could the Qatari players have their pro-polygamy, pro-multi-wife armbands on? But I don't think they would.
I don't think they would.
No, because they don't want to push their culture on other people. They're just happy being who they are, and I think that that's what every culture should do.
What's going on, everyone? Stocks with Kenny here today. We'll be reacting to a video from Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate. They're defending Qatar about the during the World Cup. Quick story is that I think they banned anything, any symbolism about LGBTQ, whatever, and wokies are mad. My take is, if someone's culture is saying, hey, we don't vibe with this stuff, is there a right to not have it in their country? And you have to abide by those rules. So I don't see the necessity why there's this need of everyone has to agree to the same world view. That's one reason I don't like globalism at all. But hey, I digress. Let's get into the video.
So what were you covering? Give me your overview of what you said about what's going on.
My overview was very simple. My overview was, if rainbow flags were the fashion of English people and we wore them all the time, I'm sure Qatar would let us in with the t-shirts. If nobody ever wears them in history and you show up at the arena with one, you are intentionally trying to provoke a culture into telling you to go home and change your t-shirts. You can paint them as the bad guy. And I believe that they should crack some skulls. That was the gist of what I said.
Imagine being a generic football fan, just a guy who likes football. Yeah, just bring it in.
Come in.
Imagine being a generic football fan, just a guy who likes football. You don't give a shit about any of these political statements, any of this garbage. And now all of a sudden you're, by just watching the football games and supporting football, you're on the side of mass. I don't even know what you are. What are they doing? Mass degeneracy? Like, it's insanity. Can't you just like football now?
Or can't you just, have sex with who you want in your house without having to show everyone in the World Cup?
No, this is about like virtue signaling. Like, I don't get where we get this fake sense of morality or fake sense of I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing the greatest thing on earth because I'm standing up for people. They're saying, this is not part of your culture. You're trying to promote something that we as a country, as a nation, don't approve of, right? And you can tell that these people are doing it as a political stunt almost because they know the rules already. I'm pretty sure all these athletes are briefed about what is acceptable attire and what is not. If I go to a company and the company says, hey, we don't want politics in our corporate space, and I come in with a political statement like Black Lives Matter, would I be surprised if they turn me away and say, hey, change your clothes? That's too political. We don't want to divide up our corporation, or we don't want to cause any public issues. Either you do it or you don't. But if not, they'll take action against you, and that company's within their right, and just like Qatar's in their right to enforce their policies, their standards. It's my private company, right? But now, the private company or the nation do something the lefties don't like. All of a sudden, the lefties want it up to public opinion, public perception. This almost comes across to me like a cultural colonization, some type of way, right? It's like these people are telling you, hey, your culture is bad. You need to do our culture our way. When the results speak for itself, our culture aren't too good. Qatar culture, I don't know much about it, but I don't care much about it. Like, what happened to live, let live? I think we lost a lot of respect for other people nowadays. It's more like, almost like American. I don't know who did it. I don't know who done it, but this is almost like a cultural totalitarianism that's like taking over the left. And then they want to push this on everybody, regardless if they want to or not. But hey, I digress. Let's continue.
Bro, you're lucky I'm not Mr. Producer, because I saw some English TV show. There was an English TV show. Thanks. There's an English TV show. Just leave it, bro. Thanks. There was an English TV show, and it's one of these guys. He's one of them football pundits. I don't know. And it was BBC Two or something. And there's a full 3-minute singing and dancing, just saying how important it is to have rainbow armbands. Why? I don't get it. Why can't people just play football? Why do they have to mix in this agenda with everything?
Yeah,
it's like the West has no culture besides that. It's the last piece of culture, the pride flag. And I don't give a shit if people are gay. I don't care. You can be as gay as you want. But why do you have to not? Why did you go to another country and make sure that they understand how important it is that you believe that that's an important thing?
Well, interestingly enough, Andrew, in the argument of love is love
and we should celebrate and make legal all types of love. If you are from Qatar and you are a Muslim and you live in England, you cannot legally marry 3 or 4 women. Polygamy is against the law in England.
Yo, and that's what I'm saying. It's like a cultural totalitarianism, right? Because Muslim culture has the polygamy stuff. The man is allowed to have 4 wives. In the United States, we don't cater to them like that. But then we expect them to cater to us and do what we want them to do. Allow them to let us do what we want to do. If the reverse was to apply, we don't properly accommodate them either. That's what I'm saying. It's a 2-way street. It can't be this one way. Hey, we can push our values. We can push what we want. But the minute the other side push what they want, oh no, you can't push that bigotry. You can't push this religious stuff on people. This is supposed to be a secular, neutral area. But they only want it one way. Because to me, it's turned into a point where I'm starting to think that wokeism is a religion in of itself. Right? And just like Andrew Tate pointed out, it almost seemed like these people are trying to make it seem like LGBTQ stuff is American culture. When it shouldn't be. It should be it could be a trend or whatever, but that doesn't, I don't want America to be known as, oh, that's the LGBTQ country. No, because I think our culture is more than just that. And then when they go harsh against you guys from trying to do all this symbolic stuff, y'all want to get mad. Look at the country. Look at the corporations when they do when it's Pride Month, and they put their little rainbow symbols on their companies' trademarks and stuff. When you go on to these same websites, but on the Indian one, you don't see they do that stuff. They know who to do that stuff to, which country to do that stuff to, and what country not to do that stuff to. This is why I'm saying virtue signaling is just to show, it's just almost like a purity circle jerk. Like you want validation. You want people to applaud you. Oh, look how moral you are for putting a black square on your bio. Look how moral you are for making your thing rainbow colored. Look how moral you are for putting Ukraine on your flag in your bio. That's all people want. This self-righteousness, it doesn't come from a good place. It comes from a place of, hey, I want you to validate me. I want you to applaud me. Look what I'm doing. It's based off selfish interest. That's what it is. This is what all this virtual signaling is based on. I want attention. That's what it comes down to. But I digress.
So if we were to hold the World Cup in England, could the Qatari players have their pro-polygamy, pro-multi-wife armbands on?
No.
But I don't think they would.
I don't think they would.
No, because they don't want to push their culture on other people. They're just happy being who they are. And I think that that's what every culture should do.
Yeah, because it's absolutely not utterly arrogant to believe that your worldviews are somehow shared by every other nation on earth. It's actually amazing that the West pretends to be moral and has any kind of moral high ground. If you look at the track records of the West, whether it's starting wars or look at some of the ideas the Matrix is purporting now.
I did say this yesterday.
Yeah, there's Matrix. I mean, the ideas that the Matrix is purporting now amongst the populations of the West are absolutely not utterly degenerate. They're not moral. You're going to sit there and say that, it's okay to chop people's dicks off at the age of 8 and 9, and that's somehow good. And then you want to talk to others about morality. There's absolutely nothing moral about the West. The West is disgusting in many various forms, and for them to sit there and pretend that they know so much more than other countries is absolutely not disrespectful. By most metrics, Qatar as a country outperforms nearly every Western country.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's safer. They have families, lower divorce rate. They're doing something right. So for us to come along and say, no, they're doing everything wrong, they have to believe the way we think, is absolutely not arrogant.
I agree. It is arrogant because in the day, like I said, in the world of reality, everything's a trade-off. There's no perfect solutions. There's no silver bullet. There's no thing that everyone has to do. This is why I'm so against globalism. Let everyone do the things they believe to be true. Let everyone have their own individual culture. Let everyone worry about what's in the best interest of their country instead of trying to have this one world government globalist dream. No, that's why I'm such a populist. Like, let's worry about our problems at home, because I believe every country worried about, hey, let me fix our issues. Let me fix our problems. Everyone will be better off than, Germany's expecting America to go do something to defend them on their behalf. You don't have no military, Germany, but you want the U.S. to come here, have American people die on your behalf. How convenient. And this is my main issue with globalism, is that the countries that who start all these wars, right? Because I believe all the world wars that we ever experienced in history always started in Europe. And it never ends until the United States, until American lives have to be sacrificed to stop it. Hey guys, let me know what your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree with their take? Disagree with their take? I don't know much about the situation, but I saw Andrew Tate gave an interesting take on it. I think I agree with most of what they said in the video. But hey, let me know your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.